All right. Hey, everyone. I'm just creating fulfilling my childhood dream, doing some comic books here, comic images. So I kind of I'm going to create my own superhero here. Uh, I'm going to start with the face so I can create some kind of mask. Not the greatest mask. But that's why I'm going to use that AI to kind of fix it up a little bit. There we go. Kind of sit there. I covered his whole body with the a cape. Wow. I can't believe I got some people watching. Hey, how's it going, everyone? You should see I throw this in my Grok uh, AI, and it really creates some cool. It enhances it, and then I have it make a comic book cover, and it creates a whole character. I do all the coloring with watercolor, and then Grok will enhance the colors. And I know this looks doesn't look really good, but when I'm done putting color in it, it should end up looking pretty cool, especially after Grok cleans it up for me. So when I was a kid, I always wanted to. I did make comic books when I was a kid. I don't remember. I used to make up my own superheroes like this, but I don't remember any of it. Looks like a guy with a rifle there. Let's do this here. It's not the greatest mask. It's like, oh, you know what? Let's do this. We got to create some. Let's do a mohawk. Kind of mohawk on them. There we go. We'll bring it down like a point. Almost like an Indian now, doesn't it? Maybe he's an Indian superhero. All right, let's put this. Gonna make it nighttime. All right, there's the comic book cover. And we're going to put some color to this. You know what? His whole hair is part of the cape and everything. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should tie in the whole outfit is with the mohawk and everything into the mask and there we go. And since this is the back of his cape, I'll put some insignia there, maybe his name. All right, let's get started. I'm going to do a black cape on him. That way it doesn't look too corny. That's pretty awesome. All right. Well, I thought he looked like an Indian. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make red. It's gonna be cool. I have to be careful because the paper I got is just, I bought some cheap watercolor paper just to have some fun. So I can't be putting water on here. is. He's almost done. Yeah, those are muscle. I'm gonna have AI fix it up for me. If you haven't my the way it renders it, you'll be amazed if you stick in there with me. You give me 5 more minutes, I'm gonna have Grok fix and put a title up there and everything. I just 5 more minutes of your time. I'll try and hurry here. I like it. I'm trying to make it look like maybe a old school comic. I saw an old school comic. I actually had a character. Uh, they call him Owl Man. It was like it was an actual published comic book. Owl Man. All right, all right. I like that. So I have another channel where I do portraits and oil and stuff like that, but they're not really into this kind of stuff on that channel. So I had to come over to this channel. All right, here we go. Get focused there. This is the fun part. All right, here we go. So we're going to have AI enhance this. Can you darken all the lines and enhance the colors? Wow, didn't really do a good job. I guess I didn't do a good job coloring it in. Let's do it this way. Uh, can you darken the lines like a comic book and enhance all the colors? There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Okay, very good. You could see the guy up there in the window too. Uh, in the window. All right, that's much better. So now I'm going to go ahead and create a comic book cover. Can you turn this image into a comic book cover with the title and all the things that go on a comic book? All right, here's going to be the comic book. The Black Phantom. That's cool. I was thinking more like I thought it was going to be more like an Indian. Issue number 1, approved by the Comics Code Authority. Uh, First startling issue, origin revealed. Who is the man behind the mask? Featuring the art of Crick, 2024. Let's check out the next one. Oh, the Black Phantom. He's the vigilante the city deserves and fears. Just is a shadow. The sun sets on the old order. That's pretty cool. The Black Phantom, and this is the Phantom. I kind of like. I like this one because it's going to have the origin, and it looks like an older comic book, like from the 60s or something. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create some panels. Can you create about a mini comic about the Black Phantom, about the origin of his existence, with about maybe 10 or 12 panels? Oh, wow. That looks awesome, dude. Look at that. That is amazing. Uh, it began in the gutters of the city, a city that had forgotten him. He was just a man until they took everything. Wow, I'm going to save this and I'll read it later, but it just created this whole story for me. There's page 2, The Origin of the Black Phantom. Wow, so I took my superhero and I told it to make some panels and a little storyline. This is what it created from my image right there. All right, I'm going to do another one, guys. Sit back and enjoy. We'll do a female. I'm going to do a female superhero now. This is going to be I'm going to do oh, let me get my drink here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do I want to do a female superhero. Let's see. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. This is my superhero. I found a quicker way to do the windows so you don't have to do each one individually. I'm already thinking of the color of her outfit. All right. All right. It's time for color. My feet are getting tired. I think I got to take my shoes off. So if you just joined in, I'm creating a superhero here. And the way it's been going is they're new creations. So it's issue number one, and it'll have, we're going to do an origin, the origin of these superheroes, and then I'm going to have it create like a little mini comic book with panels and pages and everything. So, all right, let's color this in now. I kind of like the dark here. like that color. That looks pretty good. And we're going to give her some dark stockings here. I'm going to put in light first, and then I'll enhance all the colors. So we're going to make her like a pretty, with the pink outfit, I think, here. She's going to end up being one of those fashion, even though she's a superhero, she likes fashion. Got a purple cape. What is it with all these superheroes with capes? This will probably, yeah, this will be the last one I do tonight because really my legs are starting to get tired. All right, I'm almost there. Almost there. Uh, I almost bought this table today at Michael's where the it can turn up and it's a glass top. It can turn up, and that way I can sound maybe and do this kind of work. Because every time I do my artwork, I'm standing, and it's like you get pretty tired. Stand in the same spot for hours. So usually those old time comics, they always like to use yellow. So we're gonna put a yellow sky up here. It just it'll make it look like an old time comic book if we put yellow in here, which is what I'm trying to go for, like a nostalgic look. All right, I think that's all I need. Let's do some rendering now. All right, we're gonna throw it in my AI now. First, I got to take a picture of it. Okay, check it. Good. I don't have it. All right, here we go. We want to do an image. Can you darken all the lines like a comic book and enhance all the colors? All right, let's see what it does here. I'm curious. Wow. Oh, it's me to give it feedback. Oh, I didn't hit it in time. I think I like this one better. It looks more pink, the outfit. Yeah. Okay, now this one I'm going to create a comic book, old school comic book. Can you turn this image into an old style comic book cover with the title and all the things that go on a comic book cover? Let's see if it does a nostalgic cover here. Marvel Comics Group, Scarlet Siren, 12 cents. Featuring the amazing Scarlet Siren versus the Titan Terror. First startling issue. Uh, this is amazing. Scarlet Siren. She defies the skyscrapers. Plus, the nightmare of the gridded legs. Gridded legs. I like they kept my lines in this one, but it took them out on this one. First time in color. Wow, that is nostalgic. Rise of the Flame Queen. I guess I like them both. First time in color, that's amazing. All right, I'm gonna have it do some pages and I forgot what they're called. Uh, Panels. Okay. Can you create the origin of the Scarlet Siren with about at least 5 pages and 15 panels with a nostalgic look? All right, so now it's going to create the comic book. I've done this will be the second comic book I've done in 1 hour. Wow, page one. Look at that. I'm no longer under just Evelyn. I am the Scarlet Siren. That looks pretty nostalgic to me. She's got the outfit on I designed. That's it. Look at that. I like it. I'll, I'm going to read it later. I'm getting tired. But there you go. You just saw me do 2 comic books here with my drawings. These came out pretty amazing from just that right there. And all right, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.